But election fever still hasn't taken hold since no high-profile Republicans are running yet. Let's get some insight now from our Washington executive editor, Al Hunt. So, Al, did you stay up and watch SNL Saturday?
Oh, I sure did, and I'll tell you something. If Tina Fey ever runs, she's got my vote. Ironclad commitment.
Well, you know, we just had a little bit of news in the past few moments. According to the AP, Newt Gingrich will be announcing his presidential bid via Facebook and Twitter on Wednesday. SNL might have had it wrong when they had him walking off and quitting early.
No, they did have that one wrong, and they may have had a couple other things wrong, but they got Tina Fey right. It's no surprise that Gingrich is getting in. He's been signaling that for months.
What about John Huntsman? I mean, he was out there on the circuit making some speeches, perhaps some motions toward running. Will he be?
Well, it seems every indication is yes. I've talked to a couple of people who are close to him. They say he's going to go. There are a number of Republicans who like him. He thinks that this is not the right time after just coming back as Obama's envoy. If he ever got the nomination, he would be formidable. But, boy, it's going to be tough for him to get there with his association with Obama. But a very attractive man.
Right. Well, I guess in that commencement speech this weekend, he tried to rationalize that, saying, you know, he was asked to serve. The president needed him, essentially.
Yeah, I'm not sure among the fire-breathing, true, red-blooded conservative Republicans in Iowa that's going to cut. I think they'll say, wait a minute, you were Obama's guy in China? A, they don't like Obama, and B, they like China even less.
Al, I liked your editorial, your column over the weekend, but you were trying to handicap how long the Osama halo effect lasts in terms of strengthening Obama's standing in the public space. Do you think time is ticking?
Well, I think it will be a minimal help, but, you know, minimal counts a little bit. It just absolutely undercut one of the Republican arguments against Barack Obama, namely that he's soft on terrorism, a multilateralist who doesn't really, isn't forceful in engaging America's adversaries. He did what George W. Bush and Dick Cheney could not do. So that argument's gone. In that sense, it helps him. But, you know, this is almost every election is about domestic issues. Churchill was the great architect of World War II. In 1945, two things happened. The Allies won World War II, and the Brits threw Churchill out of office. So it's certainly not going to hurt Barack Obama, and it will marginally help, and margins matter, but I don't think it's a game changer.
Rudy Giuliani resurfaced this weekend on the weekend talk shows. Will he throw his hat into the ring in 2012?
I don't know, but I think he'll have about as much luck as he did in 2008.
Yeah, well, you know, Al, we had countdown clocks. We had, you know, down to the minute countdowns as to when the government was going to shut down. We've now got this question of the debt ceiling, that May 16th, just this week, debt limit going to be hit. Speaker Boehner's up here in New York trying to talk to Wall Street about the control he has over the situation. Can he assuage fears?
I think the market in general believes that they're going to get this thing done somehow, some way, even if they fail once or twice. The deadline is stretched out beyond that. There will have to be some kind of deal that goes with it. That's not easy to do. Being politicians, they'll probably wait till their back is against the wall. But again, I'll be very surprised if we allow the debt ceiling to lapse, if at all, and certainly not for more than a few days.
Right. Geithner saying we've got emergency cash till August, right?
Yep.
That would require some summer homework.
I'll be there, Margaret. You give me my assignments.
I'll come down there. All right. Al Hunt, thank you so much.